Welcome to a mixed up sealed. I've just been tinkering with my deck, and I've gone for green red. There's really great cards actually in white and blue. I mean, white has got Angel of Sanctions, which is pretty amazing. It's hard to sort of pass up, really. Blue has Cyclone Summoner, which unsummons everything apart from giants, wizards, and lands, which is pretty amazing. Yeah, it's expensive though. It costs 7. So now why have I gone green red? Is the next question. So I think I like green because it's got a few ramp cards. I've got Emergent Sequence, Humble Naturalist. I can find lands with Horizon Seeker as well. And it's got the biggest creatures. So I've got 5/5. That's potentially a 5/5 as well, and a 4/4 can block 2 creatures. And then it's got the Thorn Elemental for 7. And I thought green red's got a pretty good selection of removal. So Flame Blast Bolt there. There's a couple of fight cards in green as well. Well, there's Mage Duel. That's one of them. And then there's King Harold's Revenge. It's not quite a fight card, but it means the creature you cast it on has to be blocked this turn. So that can work like removal. And it works really well, of course, if you've got big creatures. And also in the green-red cards, there's Frenzied Arynx and Rampart Smasher, so they both seem pretty strong. And I thought I'll just so it's just really is just the most impressive sort of selection of creatures. Lots of big creatures, whereas the other colours aren't quite as impressive, I suppose, into those terms. They've got, there's a few removal cards knocking around, but yeah, nothing's quite this impressive. So I've kept the things like I've got a couple of reach creatures, Giant Spider and Nexus Wardens, to try and hold off flyers. I decided I'm gonna sort of value reach creatures a bit more. I always seem to die to flyers, but I've also got. It means you don't have to kill every flyer with your Flame Blast Bolt things like that. So yeah, pretty happy with the deck, and I think I just took out Experimental Synthesizer. I just sort of realised you usually want to play that on turn 2 and top deck a land with it. This is very likely to just get rid of one of my big creatures. I think I need all of them. So yeah, and I think at the end of the day, you just have to make a decision, and this seemed like the strongest, most consistent strategy. I mean, I've got this amazing guy here, Vantress Gargoyle. So he's a 5/4 flyer for 2, but he's very conditional. Can't attack unless the defending player has 7 or more cards in their graveyard. I don't really have anything else to. I mean, he can mill each player a card, so eventually he'll be able to attack. But then the value of having a 5/4 flyer for 2 mana is kind of isn't as amazing, basically, and can't block unless you have 4 cards in your hand. So you should be able to block, I suppose. So he's like a 5/4 flying wall, which is pretty good, but they can eventually attack. I was tempted by Tamiyo's Epiphany. That's one of the best card draw cards, and I think green red's going to be the most consistent deck, so I've called it Humble Smashers. Right, so let's try it out. We've got 3 hours left to finish this, so I think potentially it could be 5 games. So you could go sort of 2 and 3 or 3 and 2. So plenty of time. There's one thing I'm worried about. I put Emergent Sequence in here because it's a ramp card, it turns one of the cards you ramp out is a land, and so it can quite easily get blown up. But I don't. It's I guess it's a ramped land. It's an extra land. You don't need to worry about it getting blown up too much. Right, so we've got a very red opening hand. The deck actually has, I think, more green cards. I think it's 16 green to 9 red. We've got potentially a bolt on turn 1 if we need it. And we've got the astronomer. And I think Meteorite is just about worth playing. It's 5 mana, but you can usually kill something with 2 damage. Okay, so I've actually got one of our ramp cards here, the Humble Naturalist. So I think the plan is play that. And we can go for a giant spider next turn. Okay, that's a brew. 3/3. I was wondering if for April Fools they would give everybody the same sealed deck, but he's definitely got different stuff. Right. Yeah, I think I'll go for the giant spider, and we'll try and block the brute. But he might have a some kind of trick. We'll see. Oh, now that's interesting, isn't it? I've top decked a land. Oh, now that's a good point. This mana can only be used to cast a creature spell. Still can't get out my meteorite. So I think we just hold back on the removal, don't we? I think we'll just keep playing creatures. We've got a nice 5/5 here. I mean, he could have a counter spell, but I'll risk it. There we go. And we could attack. Yeah. There we go. So I can't cast the turn to slag yet either. Right. So he's 3 colours. Oh, boot nipper. So. Well, I'm glad I held back my removal cards, so I think it's a good policy to just hold back removal until you really need to use it on something crucial. Because I guess I knew I have bigger creatures than the 2/2 and the 3/3, and I can just sort of get them out and hold his forces back. Interestingly, yeah, we can do the meteorite and pop the boot nipper, and also build up our forces a bit. Yeah, okay, let's do it that way around. Meteorite comes out. Take out the boot nipper. Oh yeah, we've got 2 mana up. Oh, when he gets blocked. Okay, right. No, we can do this. We can go for attack with Grizzled Outrider. Damage gets through. And we'll play an Astronomer. Warlock class. Oh, I see. Something just happened. What's he? Oh, I see. Right, that's gone up to 5/5. Very nice. Not nice enough. Okay. And we'll swing in with these two. So it should, yeah. It's got a 6/5 now. Just got to remember to, if I want to use the astronomer, I've got to do nothing during my turn, and then it'll become nighttime. Well, well. 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker, and a blessed bolt as well. Right. I think we just blow that up, and we're going to get through with about 5 damage. And he's pretty tapped out as well. Yeah, I think we'll just have a go at this tree folk. We should have led with the Flame Blessed Bolt, because he would be less likely to counter that one. Yeah. Had a serious amount of removal turn up that game. I felt like practically all my removal. Apart from that, there's a couple of green. There's a green fight card. Okay, 100 gold. So we've paid for our entry fee, so that's nice. Well, 5 red cards, 2 forests. That's not very good. Well, I think I'm happy to mulligan that one. Right. Okay, now it's 2 red mountains, mostly green things, but at least we've got a Flame Blessed Bolt to try and keep us alive. And I think we'll put... Meteorite doesn't... the funny thing about Meteorite, it doesn't really help you get creatures out. It's really there for damage. But yeah, keep 6. It's going to be Meteorite or one of the creatures. I think we'll just get rid of the Meteorite. Another mountain. Still, we need a couple more lands for these. We need right, pass to attackers. So that's dangerous enough. It deserves a bolt. You can make 1/1 spirits. Are they flying as well? Yeah, 1/1 flying spirits. Yes, good decision, I think. We have drawn another burn spell, so that's pretty excellent. Oh, something bad. What does it do? Oh, okay. Whenever I cast creatures, I get hurt. Golden Guardian. Well, well, well. So this is this is a Golem Factory. I'm just trying to think if do I need to use that now? Let's keep things simple and let's kill that now. Just imagining him playing a 1-mana creature and then fighting it. And then I can't stop it getting transformed if I try. Well, if I decide to kill it, because it is an instant thing. We actually have a creature we can play, Rampart Smasher, so that's good. Something bad is going to happen. Yeah, Legion's Judgment. Okay. Oh, we've got yet another removal card. I'm not complaining, but it would be nice to see a forest. 5/5. Okay, fair enough. We know what to do to you. Okay, another mountain. Right, 76. So. Right. Oh, this does something interesting. You can you can search for a pirate. We got a forest. Amazing. Right. Tempted to play Humble Naturalist. Let's see if it gets blown up. I tell you what. Haha. A Bolt Bend in my hand. This is like the card I'm most excited about. Potentially, this is a 2-for, what you call a 2-for-1. You can try removing my Outrider, but then I can counter it and hit something. Oh my god. He had to sacrifice a creature to use it. And I can have another target. That was a 3-for-1. Yeah. That was good. Good decision playing this. So that's made my day. Do we go greedy and play another creature, or is he? He could have some. He could have blood on the snow or something, couldn't he? I'd feel pretty silly. Okay, it's a big creature. No, it's not that big. It's 2/3. I think we'll stick with these two creatures. Okay. Yeah. End turn. Okay. I think this one has. Oh no, lifelink. Lifelink. Right. That's attack. So he can do 4 damage to something. So it gets to fact. If I just attack with that, he can't kill the Outrider. So that's what we'll do. Play it very carefully. Now we'll play out our creatures, I think. Hang on a minute. This... Yeah, you have to play a forest first before this... It is going to be a 2/2. Okay. Good, and then we'll play this as well. Because why not? we'll try and just push through as much damage as possible next turn. Still the Valkyrie. 3-2. Ooh, very nice, very nice. So that's a, cause this is a sorcery. I should do this before combat. So I think we'll try and, yeah, we'll pop the 3-power creature and we'll use the forest. It'll become a 3-4. We'll take out the Valkyrie. Good. Yeah. Okay, pretty good going so far. I think that was a correct decision to mulligan that game. And then to maybe to keep in the second hand was a bit. It was still a bit of an iffy hand, but at least I could do something with that hand. Right, we have seen our not Vold Slumber Mound. That's pretty exciting. So I guess we'll play that first, and we can get a mana elf out. We can cycle this if we need to. The Naturalist can help us get out a Horizon Seeker, who can then help us find more land. That's pretty exciting. Right, so let's keep these. Tap land first. So yeah, this is another really great red-green card in the deck. So if you get to, well, including this, if you have 7 land, including a couple of forests, you can destroy a land and get a 4/4 with trample. So pretty nice. We've got something else. We've got emergent sequence. So yeah, I think we do this now because we don't have any more lands to play. We know there's something that needs double green, so I think we get another forest. Oh, the Terramander. So yeah, that can get quite dangerous. We've got 3 mana. Do we play Horizon tap and play that guy and play Horizon Seeker, or do we do Naturalist and put the pressure on straight away? I think arguably we can put even more pressure on with the Horizon Seeker, because he's going to attack for 3 next round and get me a land. Now we can worry about this guy later. Now what have we got here? Okay, get hit. Okay. Very glad to draw a land. We'd like to meteorite this guy. but we could just heated debate. That, yeah. Heated debate, swing in for 5 seems reasonable. If we attack, we can boast, but that will get blocked and killed. We want to just use it every round if we can. Possibly a waste of this removal spell, but let's go for it. He's quite a threat, that wizard. Okay, we have something serious. Okay. Bear Druid. Nice, okay. So here's where we've seen the error of our ways, because now we can meteorite something for 2 damage. How much is in the graveyard? It's, yeah. We're not scared about the Pteramander just yet. So I think we'll do Horizon Seeker and we'll boast. Let's see if he wants to trade off for his Professor. We'll boast now. There we go. Oh, that's a good point. He can double block with his small guys. Silly me. Yeah, that's a pretty good, a good one. Never mind. Still, it takes out that that flyer, which could potentially be a risk later. So I've got a forest. I'm gonna play my naturalist now. There we go. I could have got around that, I think, by playing the meteorite and taking out the Pteramander. Right. Oh yeah, so this makes him huge. Okay. Yeah. Guess that is a target for my slumber mount. What if I get around to it? Obviously, in hindsight, I'm thinking probably an absolutely fine trade. Horizon Seeker for Eutropia. There's no need to use my precious burn spell on a 2, my 4 damage burn spell on a 2/2. So I think I should have just let them trade off and accepted I was going to get 1 land out of this guy, which is it's a pretty good trade off. You can already see the problems I've got now by making that choice. I was getting greedy. I thought I was going to get 2 lands off this guy. Oh no, that's that's an interesting card, isn't it? King Harold's Revenge. So that will turn. I can turn my forest into a 4/4, and it has to be blocked. So he probably loses his Sailor of Means. I'm going to play my big creature, though, I think. He is tapped out, but it's too late to think about that. Right. Oh, Colossal Dreadmore 6/6. So, having a big creature competition here. Okie dokie. Right, how close are we getting on the Slumber Mound? Remember, it's 6 mana. Can actually do it this turn. Aha. Great. Now, that is an instant, isn't it? Do I do it this turn to deny him some mana? King Harold's Revenge I could do as well. So I guess we've got to contend with a Colossal Dreadmore. I think, yep, I'm quite happy to do this and blow up his forest. No attacks. So he's got potential for a bit of a blowout here. If he's got a combat trick or removal spell, I could put myself in a lot of trouble. So because I'm completely tapped out. He knows I've got nothing. I think I probably have to just take the damage if he hits me with a Dreadmore. One of the cards is a land. He's got 2 left. So he's got 6 potential mana. Okay, right. Now what's it going to do? Oh, he kills my troll with that. It's pretty sweet. Okay, he is tapped out. So, good question is, what am I going to do about the Dreadmore if I trade off with the Professor of Zoomancy? I don't think, yeah, there isn't much I can do about that. So I think I'd have to just take 11 damage. So yeah, no blocks. He's had a very good response to my troll. But he's used his treasure token now, I suppose. We can meteorite this guy. So that's what we'll do. Builds up my mana a bit as well. And artifact or enchantment isn't. So we probably end up cycling the Wilt. And the plan is just we'll have to double block the Dreadmore and hope he doesn't have removal. No attacks and enter. Okay. That's a good answer to my King Harold's Revenge. He's out of cards. This is good. So we know exactly what we can kill here. Oh, that's interesting. Can block both of them. And assign all the damage to the Dreadmore. So that's good, at least to take a bit less damage than I thought. If we think back, yeah, it all came down to that heated debate. We should not have killed the 2/2. Yeah, but never mind. We're now going to die to the creature we didn't kill. So Dreadmore takes all the damage. Right, hope that's what's going to happen. Yeah, Dreadmore's dead. We will cycle the Wilt. Hope for something amazing. Oh, yeah. Okay, we got something amazing. Right. Grizzled Outrider first, or just go for a... He's got nothing in his hand, so I'd be unlucky if he top decks something to take out Thorn Elemental. He doesn't need a lot of damage, and he's got red in his deck. Maybe he's got some direct damage. Suppose we want him to sacrifice that, so he doesn't have it as a blocker anymore. Okie doke. So I think we just casually swing in with Thorn Elemental. So you can do it 6 damage with those. And you don't have to sort of assign damage to the player, you can kill creatures with it. Okay, we'll go for Grizzled Outrider and Obsessive Astronomer. Of course, if he does nothing this turn, it'll go to night time, and I'll get to... Ah, right, yeah, I'd have to discard my King Harold's Revenge. Oh, he's got something good. Well, there you go. There goes the Thorn Elemental. Turn to slag. So what else does this do? You gets forest and creatures get death touch. Okay, so I think we just kill the professor now. It's that simple. Yeah. Just attack with that one. We are only on 4 life, so you've got to think about blocking the pirate, the sailor. Yeah, he did something, so I didn't go to the night time. Yeah, that's that. No, never used King Harold's Revenge. We had the threat of it in our hand, though. Pretty nice. So yeah, we made a profit of 200 gold, I suppose. So that's pretty good going. Got another pack as well. Yep. Oh, brilliant! I like this card. I've been thinking about making decks with this. I was thinking it could be pretty good with Angel Fire Invocation. I'm just trying to figuring out a way to get as many of the keywords exiled with each virtue as possible. You need a way to sacrifice your creature after the Angel Fire Invocation, of course. So yeah, I think I guess I made the right choice there. Just go for the biggest creatures you can, with a bit of removal and a bit of ramp, and that seems to work. Not sure I'll go for the deal today. 10% off. Right. Yeah, I think it was definitely just a more consistent deck than the white and blue, where the creatures weren't that big. There's quite a lot of removal, but they're all 2/2s and 3/2s and things like that. Why do that when you can have about, I think I had 4 or 5 4/4s and 5/5s, so seemed to make sense. Anyway, that's that for now. I'll probably do a Neon Dynasty draft today as well, if I've got time. Right, bye. Thanks for watching.